Wine is a lighthouse in the fog of life. Every bottle has a story, a tale of humor or intrigue that cannot be discovered until the drink has been consumed. Wine stokes the fires of my imagination. Reading and research only gets me partway there. A writer must comprehend the material and learn how to read between the lines. The blinders must come off. That's where wine comes in. I like to write in a way that attracts readers. After a glass of wine, my senses kick in big time. I can taste the words and touch the observations in my mind. The right thoughts come smoothly and without effort. I wouldn't want his or her followers to go thirsty. Especially those of us who must write about such topics as politics and religion and war and corruption and bad cops and evil North Korean dictators and children snatched from the arms of mothers by sudden infant death syndrome, SIDS. Misery is a commodity never in short supply. We could all use a drink from time to time. The Bible states numerous times that getting snockered is wrong, but drinking is okay. Proverbs chapter 23 verses 29 to 35 isn't saying, don't drink, in as much as it is saying, don't be an alcoholic. In other words, spirits are a bad thing unless you party with the Son of God. Jesus attended the wedding at Cana, where they ran out of wine. He went on a liquor run by conjuring up more booze. Not only did he produce alcohol, he gave it to people who already had a snoot full. People ignore this. The Bible is pretty clear that everyone was already blitzed. Jesus turned the water into some high-quality wine. That was the first of his miracles. You might say he saved the party and your eternal soul. Jesus was the ultimate bro. That was the reason he had so many followers. He also kept 12 disciples handy in order to throw a bash whenever he felt like it. I'm pretty sure that's the whole point of Christianity, being able to party with Jesus. Call me unconventional, but I worship a different kind of God. Mine comes in a Chardonnay bottle. It contains tempting flavors of green apples and peaches, hints of honey and vanilla, and a buttery finish. It's perfect with seafood and poultry, or a laptop computer. I love the way wine tastes, and how it frees my mind. If I believed in God, I would be convinced that it is a gift from heaven. I have a glass of wine in front of me as I write this. I am not a sommelier, mind you. I can't tell you what grape a wine is likely made from, what region, if it's oaked or unoaked, how old it is, or how long it should be aged. Advertisement, seriously, who gets a degree in wine tasting? If you believe what the Bible says, then God is responsible for the creation of everything, including alcohol. It is meant to be enjoyed. One thing I used to find missing from church sermons was the theme of choice. God has given us a life of choices. We can follow him and enjoy the fruits of the earth, or abuse them and turn into a professionally pickled drunk. Typically, people who think alcohol is sinful in itself are too pedantic in their behaviorism. The abuse of booze and lack of self-control is what is sinful. An occasional glass of wine is good for what ails you. I never drink to the point of inebriation. It's not even a moral choice. I just don't like the idea of getting slammed and lowering my intelligence, physical abilities, and inhibitions. Nor do I like feeling sick to my stomach. When I've had too much to drink, I just feel dumb and tired. I've been told that if I open another bottle of wine, I'll reach a more fun state. I'm just not interested. Whatever the biological and psychological predispositions are to alcoholism, I'm pretty sure I mostly have the opposite. Getting back to that wedding party at Cana, I don't buy anyone saying the wine that Jesus served was unfermented, or such nonsense. It was a party. Of course there was wine, God's wine. It had to be the finest stuff available to mortal man. In fact, when I get to heaven, I'm going to enjoy a glass or two, maybe the whole bottle. By the way, they say the wine served at Cana went well with Jesus of Nazareth. Tim Martin resides in Fortuna and contributes this column to the Times Standard. Email him at tmartin@sitestar.net.